You're gonna get this on camera, but I was wrong. I was wrong.
Hey man,
What's up?
do you know what we're doing today?
We are filming podcast episode number 4 of season 2.
Damn, it's already episode 4, huh?
Yeah,
It's
International Idiots
That's
podcast.
crazy.
You know me. I'm one of your co-hosts, Mr. Hariz.
And I am your other co-host, Mr. Daniel Shapano. And you know the energy's a little bit low.
It is very low.
a little bit
I apologize.
low.
I apologize.
You know, it's
You gotta bring it up.
It is a Saturday morning,
Yes.
afternoon. We're a little bit. Last week on the podcast there was some juices flowing. There was alcohol on the table. This week we're just trying to recover with water.
Yes,
it's a
sir.
completely different thing. Last week we were getting ready to go out.
It's all about the duality of the podcast.
It's like one day we're pre-gaming on the podcast, and now we wind down the weekend with the
Exactly.
podcast. It's perfect.
But maybe we should give the audience a little bit of context as to why we are recovering. We are in the midst of
Yeah.
recovery. Why don't you
Recap the night?
Yeah. Why don't we start a little slow and then get to the juicy parts?
Yeah. I'm gonna start with like everything, like the
Okay.
whole, like how the whole. I want to hear you say it at the end. You know what I'm gonna ask you to say
Yes. No names though. No, don't drop names.
of the people we were out with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fair. But so we're sitting in a bar.
No, this is actually after. So I come back from work. I live nearby
you pull up to
Daniels.
my crib, yeah.
I pull up to Daniels, and we don't know what the vibe is. It's a Friday.
Yeah.
A lot of our friends have left Kuala Lumpur to go back home to do their own shit.
Yeah.
Either university, work, whatever it is.
Mhm.
So it's a weird part. It's a weird stage, especially in KL, because there's always gonna be times where a lot of people are here at the same time, and a lot of people just like
Dip.
yeah. So it's like that weird stage where a lot of people dip. You really try to come up with like stuff that, keeps you entertained.
Yeah.
But try to not make it so repetitive. And you know me, I don't like repetition.
Oh,
Yeah.
you hate it, bro. You
And
don't
so-
like. You detest it.
I
Come on,
detest it.
Use some more. Use the right words. You gotta really enunciate how much you hate it. You like
So it's enunciate, not
enunciate,
No, it's not.
bro. I get so much shit for the way it's my lingo, bro.
Yeah.
The other day, like I was getting shit for how I say singing.
Singing.
I say it right, and
You sing singing.
singing. That's how you say it, bro. There's a G in and an
No,
ing,
that
but anyways,
that sounds like a Cantonese name.
Yeah,
Singing.
Singing, maybe it is, but anyways, we're getting off track.
Singing.
Right?
Yeah.
It fucks with your head when you think about it, But it's all about how you enunciate, whatever.
But leading back to what I'm saying is, I don't like a lot of repetition. So this leads into our story.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a great night! I will say, it was a great night. But we'll lead into that.
Wait. Before we even get into the story, was I right?
No, we'll get to that at the end. I'm not gonna give you that benefit of the doubt. I gotta give the audience, some context to it
Okay,
first.
fair.
But a lot of the times we entertain each other by going out to the clubs or stuff, and I really don't like it. We've gone at a very young age, and it's come to a point where it was almost like a weekend or like every week basis.
Yeah.
And it's just not my thing. You know me. I like talking. I like engaging with people, but clubs are just very nonverbal, or it's like you try really hard to like. I don't know. Like, it's just kind of like the culture of clubbing. It's like everyone just wants to get with each other, like who can get laid type shit. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like go to the club sober once and you'll see like
bro, I
how it's
have.
fucking lame. It's really lame.
No, and being in a club sober really opens your eyes to like how
Absolutely.
disgusting they are,
Yeah,
bro.
It's dirty. Everyone's
People
just
just
fucking
smoking cigarettes everywhere,
Everyone's
like
just trying to fucking like mac on someone, bro. Like you can see how creepy like people are. Even like
Yeah.
you don't even realize it, but like.
yeah, it's
You know,
crazy.
you could be creepy. But anyways, so we're chilling. I'm getting dinner. I demolish an entire burger and hot dog with some fries.
Yeah,
And
I was surprised you were able to do that because I was low-key hoping you had some leftovers I could eat, but
you had some of my fries, bro.
Yeah,
You fucking had a whole
plate of
portion.
fries,
Yeah.
really.
But anyways, so we're eating and we're discussing what are we doing tonight.
Well,
And
initially
then
we were supposed to record this
we were
episode.
actually recorded this one, but we didn't have time. We were kind of just delaying. We were talking about stuff like, oh, what should we do tonight, kind of vibe. And it was
Yeah.
like 9:30. It was like, it's getting kind of late. It's like we have to rush the podcast. And you know us, we like to put a lot of thought and attention and
Yep.
effort into the quality of our podcasts. So You know, we're not gonna half-ass it. The fuck. Oh, that doesn't fucking help, bro. You're fucking yawning.
As you're speaking,
Yeah,
I'm
what
like,
the fuck?
I'm like, ooh, you're
Yeah.
sorry, bro. You're just boring the shit out of me. God, I can only imagine our audience. They're like,
Yeah,
guys.
okay. Well, I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. So then Daniel invites another friend to come over to the bar, and we're just, you know, eating a little bit, and both of them want to go out to the club, and I'm like, dude, I really don't want to. It's not my thing. Like, dude, can we just like do something else? Or like, if I was like, fine, if I go tonight, I'm not going tomorrow night. And I'm like, you only get me for one day of the weekend to go.
Oh, this diva.
I'm
Jeez.
not a diva, bro. You just know, like, clubs aren't my thing.
Yeah, but anyways, we'll get there.
So it gets to the point where Daniel's like, fuck you. All right, fine. You do what you want, right? And look at this poor face. You know, it's like you don't want to disappoint him.
Dude, I was literally like getting to a point. I remember I was like, you know what, man? I think I'm just gonna go back to Texas early, bro.
Yeah, I was like,
you don't want to
damn.
party with me? Fuck you, man. I'll go find someone else to.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just dip, man.
I mean,
But-
yeah. I think the beers were talking to us a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you had the little tiny glasses. I was drinking pints like like a man. Anyways, I don't want to get there, but
So he eventually, wears me down. I give in. I'm like, all right, fine. We are fine. We'll go out and watch. It's gonna be another dead night. Another one of our friends come. We're pregame. We play a little bit of pong, which I absolutely cooked in. I wouldn't say like I cooked like the entire thing, but like my individual performance, I cooked.
did you win?
I won game.
But we won the other. Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
You know that when me and you are on the same team, we can't lose.
No, we can't.
Like that would just. We really can't lose. Damn.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm like, we're sitting in the bar. You had your your burger, your hot dog.
Why are you going back in the story? We're now at your crib.
No, because I'm gonna tell my perspective of the bar.
Oh, okay.
You completely skipped that. So Harris is sitting there. I don't want to go out. You only get me for one day.
Oh,
Prince
okay.
Deep
Yeah.
Brown.
Okay, I did
wanna-
miss out this part.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm sitting there across the table. I'm like, well, damn, bro. Like, sometimes the best plan or the best nights are just with no plan. You were like, well, what's the plan? What are we going to do? I'm like, bro, let go. Relax. You don't need a plan. It's a night out with your boys, And you're like, but like, what time are we going to what time are we going to leave? What time are we going to get to I'm like, bro, who gives a shit, Just enjoy yourself. Go with the flow, It's like a river. Just float down it, right? Anyways. So then I get on Grab Food, Uber Eats, whatever you want to call it, DoorDash, whatever you want to call it. And I ordered a bottle of vodka, which arrived to the crib at the perfect. As soon as we got back to my house, the dude pulls up on his motorcycle with honks with our vodka. I'm like, well, that couldn't be any better.
Vodka? And
Yeah.
they're like, hell yeah.
So then we start
Did they ID you, by the way?
No,
No?
dude, like that is like like the biggest loophole for kids.
Yeah.
Like, and literally just go on Grab Food. It just makes you confirm your age. It's like, are you 21? Like, I
Yes.
certify. I'm like, well, I am, I miss those days when I was like I was like, ooh, yeah, I got alcohol. I'm not 21. But
Yeah.
anyways, no one gives a shit. But vodka pulls up. We start pre-gaming. And then this is where the night starts to get interesting. I finally convinced Harris to go out with us, after, probably 30 minutes of me just literally repeating the same thing to you, and it was like a circle. You're like, I don't want to go out. I hate clubs. I hate it.
What?
Like you were literally, everything had to be like perfect and planned. It's like you want a little like lose your virginity night, like roses, candles, some nice Beethoven in the back or something.
No one's losing their virginity. No one's giving that cherry pop to Beethoven.
There's definitely some people in this world who are like, I'm gonna put on some fucking Ludwig, like I guarantee you there's people who put on Beethoven. Like, imagine they just hear like they're having sex in the background. You're like, damn.
Side note: have you ever used classical music to like study? It actually fucking helps a lot.
I really don't. I honestly, I study to like
EDM. You're fucking crazy.
yeah, or country music.
I can't do anything with lyrics.
I don't put it really loud. It's like I like it. I don't know. I've never like a
Lo-fi?
lot of,
You've heard of lo-fi?
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people do
I do
listen
lo-fi.
to classical music and stuff when they study. It's
I
like,
do lo-fi or brown noise.
What-
It's weird. It's
what's
like,
brown noise?
Oh, I'll show you. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just sound.
So yeah, but we got back to the crib, right? And then it was what, like 11? We had like an hour, literally, like, and it was pretty late already by the time we got back and got the vodka and everything. And we the club's closed at 3, so we wanted to get to the club. And then we I don't know, we literally killed the whole bottle between 4 of us.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really
That's because I started making them like crazy, like half and half. Swear to God.
They were pretty
Because I would put Diet Coke,
Mm-hmm.
and Diet Coke is actually like in terms of like taste when it's mixed with alcohol, like it's actually like more effective than normal Coke.
Yeah.
I'm not basing this
I
off
agree.
any kind of like empirical like data or like
I'm-
that's just how it is. That's
Yeah.
like a way
It's
of
a good
life.
mixer. It's
Yeah.
it's a really good
It's a
mixer.
good mask.
Yeah. You can barely even taste the vodka really. Like
Exactly.
vodka Coke is just like damn.
Yeah.
But yes, we leave to the club. We get there around midnight.
Yeah.
And this is where it starts to get beautiful. There's four of us. You know, not three, because that's always like, you know, if two guys go hunting, right?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
one dude's left on the side, like, huh?
So yeah, the entry age of like clubs here is 21, and one of our friends is 20. So
Yeah, he was tweaking. It was so
we're like
funny.
22, 20. We're both, me and Daniel are 22. One of our friends is like 23, 24, and one of our friends are 20. So he was bugging out.
He goes
already.
in front of me. Did he show his passport or
Yeah,
like?
he showed his passport.
Yeah.
The person reads it. He's like, "Oh, you're 20," and then looks
Yeah,
at
it-
like one of his coworkers. He's like, "All right, let him through."
You know what I did? But like, I remember like I was the last in line. You and
Oh, I know what you said.
you two go, and I was like,
smart.
he's with us.
Yeah. Honestly, that helps.
Yeah, and
I
then
think it helps.
even the bouncer was like clever. They're like, yeah, I know. We
He
paid.
said that?
Yeah, he's like, nice, well played. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Dead ass?
Yeah, I was like, he's with us. I acted. I was like, don't worry about it. You know?
Yeah.
He's with us.
What a guy.
Yeah, I know.
What a guy.
I know.
Okay. Well,
You know,
it's
I
like
just
now,
got it like that, bro. Swaying my way through the club, you know. Staff does what I want them to do, not what
Okay,
they,
you
you know.
sound like a dickhead
I
now.
do sound
But
like that's not
anyways.
how it is. They really, you know.
We get to the club. Very nice club, I will say. You know,
Oh,
one
yeah.
of my favorite ones that I've shown all my boys now.
Yeah, you put
Um,
us on. You put us on.
Yeah. One of our friends actually showed me first.
Yeah.
But yeah, great club, great music.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's all four of us are single, so like throughout the whole night,
It was perfect. It was perfect.
honestly, it was like unspoken, but we all kind of just like made our like moves throughout the night as like pairs without saying a single word. We weren't like, yo, you and me, let's go. Like, no, it was like literally unspoken. Like,
Yeah.
we just took turns with that sounds so wrong.
Took
we
turns on each other.
We
Tag
took
team.
turns
You're
together
in.
as like a team, like going around.
It was unspoken. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like we would literally be like, we'd
like
look
the
at each other
chemistry
like,
was kind of off the charts for like a group of four people besides you and me, like who don't really have like that much like in common as like friends.
we don't hang out like that.
Yeah.
That was an unheard of group of four. Like,
yeah.
like that group has never been together.
Yeah.
But
It's
I
like
know-
a weird combo. But
It was a
actually
weird combo, but it
surprisingly
worked. Like it worked really well.
Yeah.
Like we would just like we would go in teams, and then like out of nowhere we'd just do like a switcheroo.
Yeah.
Like there would just be no like, and then so then I started talking to this one girl at the bar, and then you come up because I couldn't.
I didn't come up just because like I wanted to like.
I called you over because
Yeah,
I was saying I remember she was like oh, I'm in like digital marketing or some shit.
Oh, that was it. Oh, by the way, I ran into one of my coworkers at the club, which is funny as fuck.
Really?
I actually tried.
Is it a female
Yeah.
coworker?
It was a girl.
Don't
like,
tell me you tried to rizz up on her, bro.
Well, I didn't know it was a coworker, and then she's like, "Oh, I work with you." I was like, "Oh, never mind."
Damn.
Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't know this.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Oh," I was like, "Is that your boyfriend?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh."
Oh
Hey,
god,
what's good,
that's
bro?
gonna be fucking awkward in
No,
the
no,
office,
no,
bro.
It's
You,
not, no, it's not.
what did you say to her?
Huh?
Imagine you pulled one of those moves, those creepy like
No.
you know the creepy ass move where you just like some dudes just go up behind the girl and start like
That's what I'm saying.
I
like,
hate people
that's
who
the
do
one
that.
thing I hate about clubs.
Dude, that's like that. Dude, imagine like you got to think about that from a girl's perspective. Like I hate guys who do that shit. Because imagine being like a girl and then you just feel
having a good time.
You just feel someone come up behind you, grab like literally put their hands around you,
That's awful.
and just like start maneuvering you, bro. Like if I
Yeah.
was a girl, I'd be like, bro, like get this dude off of me,
Yeah.
bro. Like
yeah,
it's so weird, man. Like
that's why I don't like clubbing, bro.
but dude, I saw that happen like all the time in like freshman year of college in like parties. I'd see dudes do that, and I'd just be like, and sometimes it would work, which was like mind fucking to me. I'm like, damn, that worked. You know, like
I'm never gonna take that risk.
nah,
I'm
it's so
sorry.
risky. Cause imagine like they turn around, they're like,
Well, it's not even in me, bro. Like I just
Yeah.
don't like have that urge to like want to just go up to a random girl. Like conversation first,
Yeah,
bro.
but-
Introduce yourself.
but that's
bro.
why
Be
that's
fucking,
why
like, civil.
that's why I called you over because she was in digital marketing, and then I was like, oh, I have a friend that is in digital
I thought you
marketing.
were trying to set me up because you were talking to her first. And I was like, "Is this man about to like serve?"
I mean,
me on a
I
silver
like
platter?
the thing is, then you guys started talking, and I was just there like,
Oh yeah,
fuck.
yeah, so we exchanged numbers and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were actually getting along, kind of vibe.
I alley
But then-
ooped you, bro.
Yeah, but what's weird is when I was trying to talk to her, I see this guy next to her. And I'm like,
Oh, this is where
why,
this is where it gets good.
Why I was like, why is this guy like staring? I was like,
And he was just there with his
like, I asked her, I was like, are you with him? And she's like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. I'm like, and he's cool with me just like flirting with you right now, or like spin game?
Oh, it's so
like, yeah,
funny, bro.
we're in an open relationship. I was like, okay, like that has a lot of like, that could be interpreted in so many different ways. It has a lot of different definitions. Open relationship,
Yeah, yeah.
Like you can be talking to people, but like, you could also be fucking other people. Like it's
But
varying degrees of what an open relationship is.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's like
this
set rules. You know?
Yeah, and this girl's like wearing like a dress, not a dress, but like clubbing clothes.
It was it was a 2-piece.
And her boyfriend is in a hoodie. He's wearing like a gray hoodie, like very like was not.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they let him into the club with that kind of attire.
He was bumming.
Yeah.
He's like dressed like you're going to the gas station at midnight to pick up some like from some fucking Rillos or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's how he looked.
Yeah. So honestly, like we exchange numbers and everything, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
all right, if later in the night I'm gonna see what's good, and then we all do our own thing, and then I see you talking to her later in the night.
Again, yeah.
Again, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let him have his like shining moment here.
Re-allied me.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
allied
yeah.
me back.
Yeah. Because you did approach her first.
Yeah.
So I wasn't salty or anything. Hey, at least one of the boys get to eat.
Mm.
And then honestly, you guys hit it off. You start dancing, holding hands.
Yeah, no, like this is when she was telling me, like, because then like you had the conversation with her about the boyfriend. You never told me.
No, I didn't tell you.
I found out later. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And she was like, oh, it's my boyfriend. I'm like, but then she told me the whole open relationship thing, and I was like, okay, let's go dance. So I took her away. I was not about to like. It was this.
Was he following you?
This dude's just there, like, and I'm like,
Was he following you?
huh?
Was he following you?
No, he stood by the bar with his arms crossed.
What the fuck is so?
Like, dude, just literally watching as I took his girl and started dancing with her on, like, and I'm like, dude,
You're
that.
holding hands, dancing, and then one thing leads to another. You start making out with her.
Yeah.
In the club.
As
how it
as it should be,
yeah.
Sequence
the
of
guy's
events.
the guy's still in the corner of your eye, just looking with his arms crossed.
I didn't even give a shit.
I don't think he's in your like,
Yeah, like I don't.
But
I mean, I was just dumb, bro.
But
I went in there and I was like, okay, like just because there's a goalie don't mean you can't score mindset,
Yeah.
Dickhead mindset.
It
But
is
I was like,
dickhead.
fuck it, bro.
but it was odd because I was like, this guy's like letting it.
like the
happen
goalie
way-
was there.
Yeah, he's just letting it happen way too easily,
Yeah,
and it leads to a point where like.
but he was like, he was scoring own goals, bro. he was really.
He was just
in FIFA when you're trying to like even up the score, you just kick off and pat. Bro, that's what he was doing. He's just like he literally scored
No,
the
what's
goal.
weird is that I think what was weird is that from my point of view, since I never told you that was her boyfriend, like I saw this all unfold. I was like, what is going on?
Oh yeah.
Why is this guy so cool with it? Like I get open relationship, but like he's making out in front of you, like with your girl, like in front of you. Like, what's going on? And then one thing leads to another. It's closing. Like the night's getting late. It's closing, and you have an arrangement to take.
Yeah,
it.
I do the class. Like what you doing after this?
Yeah, the classic. Yeah, what's your plan after this?
Yeah.
Why don't you come over, have some drinks with me or some shit, whatever the vibe is. And
you want
she's
party hardy.
and she
No, I'm just whoa.
and she goes with it. She goes with that plan.
Yeah, she was down. And then she tells me, I was like, I'm gonna call a grab, because initially like she was like, I'll stay a little longer. I was like, okay, like fuck it. We met some people who were giving us champagne. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
We were drinking.
Giving. Yeah.
Yeah, like bro, we were chugging their shit, and yeah, so I call a grab and it takes forever because there's no data in the club, And I finally get one, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna meet you downstairs, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure.
And at that point, you thought you got played.
I thought I got played because
You were like kind of like pissed. You were like, dude, fuck, man. I had it in the bag. Like, what the fuck, man? She's just gonna bait me like that.
Yeah. I thought
we go downstairs, down the elevator.
But like, no. Like, let me tell this perspective. It was funny as fuck. Like, I that's what I said to you. Like, I walked, like, I followed, like, I kind of walked with her, and then the elevator was hella full, and I see her get in the elevator with her boyfriend, and it just closes, and I'm like,
on your face.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck. I'm sitting there, I'm like, did I just get played, bro? Like, what just happened, So I come back to you guys, I'm all like, damn, bro, like, I just got played, bro. She just dipped with her boyfriend. And you're like, well, I mean, it is her boyfriend. And I'm like, yeah. And then, so this is when like, we leave the club. We get in the elevator, go down, and she's waiting. She's right there waiting.
By herself?
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, damn, you're still here? She's like, well, yeah, I told you I'd wait downstairs. I was like, shit. Okay. So
Damn.
we get in the Grab and head home, you know?
And
You know,
one thing leads to
one
another.
thing leads to another.
Sparks.
Yeah, sparks fly, huh?
And so this is, to put it in context, this is probably 4:30 a.m.
We probably got home
Really
around
late,
3:30.
really late.
Yeah, late.
And, you know, when it was time for her to like, it was on her and she wanted to go home.
Yeah.
It wasn't a taxi driver that picked her up. It wasn't her friend that picked her up.
Wasn't a Grab.
It was her boyfriend that picked her up. He was waiting outside of your house to pick you up. And then, I don't think you know this. I don't think I told you this, but like one of our friends that we went to the club with, like he was here at the end of the night back at your house, and then he went to go home.
Was he there the whole time?
He was there when our friend left. So he was
What
there.
time did he leave?
So like I don't remember, but I think that the boyfriend was waiting outside your house for minimum no less than 30 minutes.
In a car? Like in a car?
I don't know. I didn't see him.
Damn, bro. So this guy literally
So, like,
waited outside my house while I, did my thing with his girlfriend.
Yeah. Is that really your girlfriend at that point, bro?
That's
everybody's girlfriend.
Like, bro, I don't think that's ever happened to anyone I know. Like this to me, like it was literally like out of some movie shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was literally like, did this? After she left, I was sitting in my room and I was like, damn. I didn't even have to call her a taxi, bro. Like,
yeah, she had that shit arranged.
Like it was just arranged. She's like, I was like, all right, like, do you need a Grab or something? She's like, no, my boyfriend's outside to pick me up. And I'm like, holy shit, bro. This is crazy.
Like, I don't want to kink shame or anything, but at the same time, I think the concept is just so, like, bizarre to me.
Yeah, it is.
How people, like, kind of get off to, like, their own significant other just, like,
I don't necessarily know if he
partners.
gets off to
Bro, what do you mean? Like,
you think he's got off to that?
Okay, maybe not. Like, dude, I feel like some kind of tolerance to it means, like, you enjoy it. Bro, if you have any kind of spine, bro, you just wouldn't let it happen. You just leave.
True.
Even the most insecure motherfuckers are like, all right, it's over, man.
Yeah, they'll go, like...
And then they'll, like...
Go on, like, a porn bender or some shit.
Yeah, they
like,
take the L, bro. They take the L. But, like, this man is, like, still, like, adamant on keeping, like, the relationship, like, alive.
Damn,
so
bro.
he definitely gets off
Dude,
to it,
but the thing is, like, I looked at him, I was like, well, she can probably go out and, like, pull, whatever, but do you pull? Like, is it, like... Unless this guy just got crazy game, bro, or something, and, like, he actually does go out, maybe then he's...
No, but the thing is, you didn't see him flirt with other girls.
No, he was just standing by the bar, bro. It's like he took his girl to the club to find her a guy.
Yeah. So that's why I'm convinced, like, he gets off to it.
Yeah.
He, like, arranged for his girlfriend to, just get piped.
Bro, she bought me drinks, too.
Oh, my God, bro. What? Your night was amazing. What the fuck? What the...
I was like, I'm going to get a beer. She's like, my treat. And I'm like, what? What the shit, bro?
Shit, let me get some.
And then I spilled it, right? It fell off. I don't know what happened. I dropped it on the floor. It shatters everywhere. I'm like, shit. And she's like, it's okay. I'll get you another one. I'm like,
dude, honestly.
I literally sat back and I was like, wow.
This is like
I was being treated, bro. Like it was like someone was looking out for me, bro.
He's like, this man's had it rough enough.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have him have a good night tonight. And just gave you the whole VIP package. Like it was like
free VIP.
I wouldn't say it was served to you on a platter.
I had to put in some work,
but
not like.
Dude, like the benefits to like the amount of work that you put in. Definitely outweigh.
A little bit of talking and then out of nowhere, just like the whole bro. I literally got like the. You know how, like, some companies are like, you can get our basic beginner. No, bro. I got the gold standard, top of the line, double VIP, all perks included package.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, bro. Free drinks. No ride after. Just glorious, bro. I was like, wow. And I didn't even have to kick her out. I was just like, all right, I'm going to go to bed now. And she's like, oh, I got my boyfriend's outside. I'm going to go now. I'm like, holy shit, bro.
Dude, that's...
And then this is, well, I don't know if you want to tell your story of the night, you know? Nah.
That's
crazy. This guy boring, bro. I tell my whole story.
Nah, I'm good.
Damn.
I'm private with it. Yours is like more like eventful, you know?
Yeah, mine's way funnier.
Yeah, I mean, both of our nights were eventful.
Yours was fuck, cause bro, when she left, I looked around like I was gonna come talk to you, and you weren't here. I was like, where the fuck is this guy, bro? Where
I'm on my own.
I don't know why. don't know why my voice is
I'm
so
on my own
squeaky.
adventures.
But yeah, bro, you went on the whole adventure, and I was like, wow, he's having a night too, huh?
You know, you gotta sometimes you gotta let the baby birds, you know, fly on his own.
Yep.
No.
But now I just want to hear you say it, bro. I'm not gonna forget about it.
Damn.
It went. I saw you at the end of the night. You had us. You were cheesing, bro. You had like a Joker smile. Your smile was up to here, bro.
Fair.
And flashback a couple hours earlier in the bar, you're like, man, I hate this shit. I don't want to go out.
Why
I
I
don't
turn
wanna,
Texan, bro?
There's gotta be. Oh shit, I don't know. I just do that. You're like, I don't want to go out. There's gotta be a plan. There's gotta be this. I hate clubbing. Boom. Flashback. I see you cheesing. I'm like, oh, I told you so.
Yeah. Okay.
You
You know
were like-
what? You know what? You're gonna get this on camera, but I was wrong. I was wrong. Honestly, the nights without the plan, without plans, are probably the best nights. It was like a remarkable night.
It's those spontaneous nights.
Okay, but fuck you, cause like I wanna do spontaneous shit, and you never wanna do it.
Dude, I wanted to last night. That was
Okay, besides
spontaneous.
last night, you know what I mean? Like in general, like go to somewhere new.
Bro, you
What, you think I have the weirdest like choices, weirdest like options? No.
No, I'm just saying, like last night was just a perfect example of the man with no plan. Stan, the man with no plan. I'm trying to think of a good way to finish this. Stan, the man with no plan. Sometimes. Stan, the man with no plan. Dude, I don't know, bro. Can you try finishing this for me, bro? Like, help me out here. My brain's a little.
Man with no plan.
Stan, the man with no plan. I want to
Has
say
pleasure with his wang. I don't know.
no. Because I want to end it with like Stan, the man with no plan. God, if I was a rapper, I'd be spitting shit, you know?
Cham.
Stan, the man with no plan. Whatever, man. We're wasting time doing this. I'm gonna think about it.
No, I'm still thinking about it.
You're still thinking about Stan, the man with no plan. Met his boy Dan.
Oh damn.
Huh?
Damn, that was good. That was good.
That was good. I don't. Stan, the man with no plan, met his boy Dan. On a night, the two of them ran. Stan, the man with Stan, the man with no plan, met his friend Dan. On the night, the two of them ran. I can't finish it, bro.
We're so close. We're at the finish line.
Stan, the man with no plan, met his boy
friend
Dan.
On a night, they both ran.
They both ran. After a night,
in the best possible way they can.
Ooh. Hold up. I know how to finish this. Stan, the man with no plan, met his boy Dan. On a night, the two of them ran as fast as they can. What did you say?
Oh, I said in the best possible way they
In
can.
the best possible way they can, the two of them shared some flan.
What's flan?
The dessert. And by dessert, it's like a pun, you know. The dessert was not flan, actually, something else.
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee, kind of, but it doesn't rhyme, so I said flan. But that was weird. I don't know why but it was funny, you know.
It's a weird podcast.
It's
weird
it's
episode.
because we're a little
I'm
bit
so out of it.
we're a little
bro.
bit dazed, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, bro, I mean, the fact that we can still hold a conversation
Yeah.
for like this long. I mean, obviously we're recollecting our nights and
Yeah.
but like, there are certain people who just don't understand how to have a conversation. It's crazy.
Are you hungry?
I'm starving, bro. Well,
Actually?
actually no, because I don't even know why. I guess whenever I hear hungry, I'm like, yeah.
Oh, this actually reminds me of a good question I've been saving up to ask you. First of all, what are you in the mood for right now? To eat.
Oh, to eat, I was like, shit, man, a lot of things. And for once in my life, not really, you know.
Yeah.
Shit, what am I in the mood for food? Honestly, bro, I could kill a pizza. I could absolutely just
Yeah.
I could see a nice
but like outdoor,
warm.
I need to be outdoors and eat that pizza.
Yeah, like with a nice
Breeze.
glass of milk and pizza.
What the fuck?
You never tried milk and
Milk
pizza?
and pizza? What are you, Ebenezer Scrooge, bro? You don't know who that is, do you?
Scrooge, I know who Scrooge is. I
Is it
don't know
not
who
the same-
Ebenezer is.
Isn't that the guy like the fucking like?
Yo, milk and pizza good. Don't knock it till you try it, bro. It's like milk and cookies. Same shit.
No, what the fuck? No, they don't complement each other. What part of pizza complements milk and what part of milk complements pizza? Nothing.
They're not complementary foods, bro. They're both dairy. It's like you wash down dairy with dairy. Bread and dairy, you know? Trust me, it's good.
Bread and dairy.
Yeah, pizza's bread with dairy on top, cheese, right? And then milk is just dairy. So it's like bread and dairy washed down with dairy.
Why are you saying everything in a Texan accent now?
Anyways,
that's
realize
not the
that
point.
I do that.
I think my point is, what I was trying to ask you is, if you were on death row, what would your final meal be? What would your, like, you know? So there's a few examples of like what people have like done. Like one person tried, I don't know, like these are all like very like fucked up individuals, like sick in the head. Like this one guy got like a olive with the pit, and what he wanted, that was his last meal on Earth.
One olive.
Huh?
Just one olive.
Yes, because when he ate it, he thought the pit could, like, when he gets buried, like, it'll grow. That
Into
would,
a
like,
tree.
signify, like, you know, growth or some shit. Like, rebirth. Yeah, that's what it is. Some people get, like, fucking whole pizzas, chicken sandwiches, crazy, like,
Did you get multiple
extravagance.
things?
Yeah.
Because, dude, I would do, like...
You can have, like, I don't think there's a limit, to be honest. I think, but you have to eat it, like, in a meal. Like, you can't save it for later. Like, you have, like, a death sentence waiting for you.
I don't know, bro. I think I'd probably have, like, 2 pizzas, some hummus, steak, a burger, waffles and pancakes.
Jesus fucking...
Dude, it's my last meal. I might as well eat till I burst, bro, like a fucking chicken, bro. Like, they're gonna kill me the next day, bro. Because I want to eat all my favorite food. So, yeah, hummus, pizza... Fuck a chicken breast, man. Like, I'm dying, you know? Like,
I don't even know.
Probably some, like... Definitely some peanut butter.
Yeah.
I can't go out without eating peanut butter.
I can tell you what you would eat.
Tell me what I'd eat.
You'd have fucking a gallon of ice cold water from like the Swiss Alps. That's one.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Straight from the glacier.
You'd have one cheese pizza, like Italian style, like brick oven kind of vibe.
Best pizza in the world.
Yes. Half of it's cheese, half of it's with pepperonis. Really good pepperonis. And then another one would be a burger, but it'd be a Wagyu burger, cooked medium rare, with cheese, roasted onion. No, not onions.
I don't like onions.
Oh, you don't like onions?
Not on my burgers.
Oh, okay. No pickles. I know you hate pickles.
No pickles.
But yeah,
if they gave me pickles, bro, I'm committing another murder before death.
Dude. But like the burgers cooked with butter.
Ooh.
Yeah. Right? No, hear me out. And then I know exactly what you're about to say, but I'm not gonna let you say it.
What? Steak sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a steak sandwich.
It'd have to be a steak sandwich.
Yeah, so either that or the burger, whatever, or right, and then it'd be a cinnamon bun.
Oh, I forgot about that.
With extra icing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right. And then on the side, some freshly like what's it called? Not toasted, I guess, like.
A cinnamon bun?
No. The pita bread with hummus.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but that'd be before the cinnamon bun.
Yeah. And then one last thing would probably be some. Do you like ice cream?
Oh, I love ice cream.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be ice cream.
Bread pudding.
Oh yeah, bread pudding with ice cream on the side.
But dude, I mean, like imagine like a nice apple pie too. Dude, there's so much pecan pie. God damn, bro! The jail would lose money on my meal,
fudge,
bro.
Some fudge.
Oh, some peanut butter fudge, bro. One of those little Buc-ee's pralines.
Yeah.
Dude, a Buc-ee's brisket sandwich, bro.
Damn.
Wow, bro, those are so. Remember when you were like, we were in when you came to visit me for spring break? You're like, dude, you want to just like drive to Buc-ee's? We almost did it. We almost drove we almost drove an hour. 2 hours.
Talked about this
there and back. Just to eat.
I think it would have been worth it.
Oh, it would have been but no, I think the way there would have been crazy, but then when we go in, we realize we have to just drive an hour back. We'd be like, shit. We might as well just walk across the street, use my dining dollars and get pizzas, which was I think what we actually ended up doing.
It was so mids.
Yeah, but it was right across the street.
Honestly, college food sucks. It really sucks. Like I feel like
dining hall?
They've hit that perfect like spot where they know how to maximize their profits by creating mid enough food that's still satiating, still has a little bit of flavor, but it's so easy to produce in bulk.
Yeah.
That, you know, kids will just have to eat it.
Bro, I remember.
You know, it's like it's not something that will make you throw up. It's not something that you like detest.
You won't
like,
get sick.
Like, you won't push the plate away. You'll finish it. But after you finish it, you won't ever have that kind of satisfaction that you went to a restaurant kind of vibe. Like,
yeah.
You'll never have like a meal in college in the dining halls that you're like, wow, that was like scrumdiddly dishes.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Yeah,
No.
Like,
No, I agree. Like it's. I remember. Dude, I remember this.
It
My
reminds
fresh.
me of hospital food.
A little bit. Nah, yeah, depends which
You know?
hospital. Yeah. But I'm like, it's better than high school cafeteria food in the U.S. at least. That's dog shit. Our cafeteria food here was actually
Depends
pretty.
where. Like if you're in like a nice
Maybe,
Californian, like
public. But that's
yeah,
like, I'm
private,
talking about
yeah.
like your average middle of the line public
in
school.
Ohio.
Yeah,
Mm.
but I remember my freshman year, I was hungry, bro. You know me, I was always hungry, right? I go to the dining hall and I'm in the line. I get chicken breast,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted two. The lady puts one on my plate, right? I'm like,
They ration that shit.
can I get another? She's like, you have to get it back in line. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious,
Bro,
bro?
where's this prison, bro?
Like, you're telling me I have to like get all the way back in line? Like, give me some damn chicken, lady.
Right.
Like, I told her, I was like, I'm not getting back in line. Give me another chicken breast. You're gonna give it to me anyways if I get back in line.
Exactly.
Like, you don't get paid enough to like. She was probably just like like miserable with her life, like serving a bunch of college kids chicken, and then like she's got a little bit of
You
power.
gotta make a living, bro.
I know, but like she got a little bit of power. She's like, get back in line. I'm like, are you serious?
That is some kind of power trip.
I was like, wow, that
why?
like, bro, this lady.
I feel like lunch ladies are supposed to be like your homies.
There's, yeah, like
Usually, like the lunch ladies, the cool ones, like serve you up a little bit of icing, extra icing. Or,
There
like,
was-
a little bit of like sauce, you know.
yeah, they knew the lunch ladies.
They get you like the corner piece, or, like the crunchy ones.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Those are the cool lunch.
We had a like the across from my dorm. You know how we had that like this like not a dining hall, but like kind of like a convenient upscale convenience store. Like pizza, pastas. Those were good. Those like they were shitty, but they were somehow good.
Mm.
She was a homie, bro. She would always hook us up.
She hot.
No, she was super. It was like her last year. She was retiring.
That's how you know. That's how you know she's a homie.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
Like she's like a grandma to you.
Yeah. She literally was.
Hot
and
lunch ladies. They don't know what they're doing, bro.
Yeah.
Hot lunch ladies.
They're just starting their career.
Yeah.
Like-
Like the ones that look like they could like nurse you like for like your adolescent life and like teach
Yeah.
you like values and like all the right things you need to know to prepare you to
Those
be
are
like
the homies.
Yeah. Like
Those are
she'll
the
cook you
homies.
some cookies, you know, when you're feeling down.
Yeah. If you're
Those-
sick, she'll hook you up with medicine.
Yeah,
Like
some soup.
yeah. You know, like you go in there, you're like, I'm not feeling too well, you know, and she's like, you should do this, get this. And I'm like, damn, like this lady really a homie, you know.
Yeah.
So but when she, but like her last day, like the last day of school, obviously was like our last day. I don't know if it was her last day, but like we hooked her up. We got her some food and stuff. Like,
Oh, that's actually awesome.
yeah, like a little thank you card and shit. Cause she was like a
Aw.
homie, bro.
That's awesome.
Me and Salama.
Nice.
Because every time we go there together, and she's like, you two again, you know. So we're like,
Aw. What was her name?
shit.
Damn! you made this whole sentimental
know, bro.
like tribute to her. Like she was a homie. Like she
No,
really
she
did,
did,
she hooked
bro.
us up. And I was like, what's her name? That's like the most basic thing. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna spit some middle-aged like Texan
What was
ass
her
woman
name?
names right now.
Yeah.
Suzanne,
No,
Carolyn,
no,
Pamela,
no,
Roseanne,
no. Damn, you really going Texan.
Sarah,
No,
Joanne,
no.
mm,
What was it?
Carol.
No. Close though.
Caroline.
I think it was Miss Caroline.
See, I know my fucking middle-aged Texan.
It was, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
Miss
Miss
Caroline. She was she's super Texan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think she's racist behind the scenes?
I don't know, bro. There's a lot of Texans who might be like on the low racist.
A lot. Might. That's.
What would you think? You've been to Texas. Did you feel like you were a racial target there? I don't think so.
I don't
Like,
think I was
Texans
a
are nice
racial
people,
target.
bro.
I was just fucking scared when people would show up with like pro-gun
Oh yeah.
merch.
Yeah. Dude, there's some people
I was
like
like, dude,
you know what's
is that your personality?
What's crazy wrong? Like what I think is crazy about the U.S. and like wrong with it is the whole like, bro, like when the last time there was elections in Texas, it was recent. Like I had some friends who would give me like even and like one of my friends, I'm not gonna say his name or anything, but like he literally told us, but his whole group is Republican, like red, like hardcore, like they don't give a shit about any of the Democrats' values. They'll just vote like
Red.
like like the red party could be like, I'm gonna kill half the United States. They're like, whatever, man. If you're red, like they'd rather be dead than if they're not red, you know, like type shit. Like one complete extreme. And he came to us and he told us, he's like, well, honestly, I'm voting like for Beto, you know, because of like his whole like view on like the red side had like the whole abortion thing in Texas, like how, you know, like as soon as you're like inseminated, you're like, you can't abort it.
Okay.
Like it was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
From
yeah,
the
yeah,
moment
yeah.
of like impregnation or whatever, you are
So very pro-life.
Yeah.
Extremely
Yeah.
pro-life.
And then the other, like, and my friend's reasoning was like, well, I have a sister, and I want her to be able to have the right to choose. That's what,
Yeah.
So he liked the blue party's, like, values, like, and like what they were actually gonna. Who knows if they would implement it? You know, you never know what
he
these.
still voted red.
No, he voted blue.
Oh.
But he never told his friends because they're all like diehard. I had another friend.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
I was
with politics, it's like I don't think you need to share like who you voted for.
No,
like,
because it's just like politics is a terrible conversation.
Yeah, I feel like
Just
it
never
only
wins.
divides. It only divides.
Yeah, it creates arguments.
Especially now, bro. You can't talk about shit without ever starting any kind of controversy or like
No, like you say,
discord about
like someone, bro. You could literally like say everything, like your beliefs, everything, and there's always like, dude, there's a reason. There's like someone's gonna be like, nah, that's bullshit.
That's
bro.
why I'll never talk about politics or
Never.
like show like share any political like related thing on like social media
Never.
or anything, because like there's no point. I feel like politics has to do with like your own personal beliefs. No one should ever have to influence you to like choose something that you're not comfortable with and everything. And it's like, you know, I feel like that's a very personal thing.
It is.
It's your own personal beliefs, values, what you
Yeah.
think is right, what you think is wrong, what you think is best for the country. Why do you need to share that, bro? Why do you need to broadcast it?
What's best? Even like what
And, like,
exactly?
The worst is when people make politics like their own
Personality.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Their personality is, I am voting for this candidate who doesn't know me, who probably doesn't give a shit about me.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Or they're just blindly like. I had a
Crazy.
friend come like. I asked him like, who you voting for? You know, like, he's like, shit, man, I don't know, but red. And I'm like,
yeah, that's crazy.
like, bro, you didn't even read like what
it's important to vote, but like, bro, it's also important to like educate yourself on like what you think is best for like
read
you
up on
and,
read up on their like on what they're offering, what they're gonna do. You know.
I tried. Okay, so the election in Malaysia was actually quite recent, like a few months ago.
Yeah.
And I was like not really too aware of the political scene here, and a lot of people were kind of really pushing like certain
in your
like,
office or whatever, just
office
family.
or just kind of like on social media,
Yeah.
like updates and shit. And the thing is, it's like it's not helpful here because I tried doing my research, and there's like it's just not clear. Like everything is just headlines that bash other fucking parties, and I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking wasting my time trying to like figure out behind all this propaganda between all these parties to figure out what works best for me. Even my parents are like, yo, you should vote this party because it benefits our family.
Yeah.
Or my coworker, you should vote this party because it benefits us as workers. I'm like, dude, fuck, man. Like, I honestly should have put a little bit more thought into it. Or, like, but, dude, like, honestly, like, I don't... If I'm conflicted about it and there's no resources to help me, like, fuck, what do you want me to do, bro? Go interview everyone?
And it's honestly, like...
What like the resources just weren't not there. I wanted to see like what parties, what were their values, what did they want. Yeah, no, I couldn't find that shit, dude.
Nah, but Malaysia hides it all, bro. The thing about Malaysia, that's like there's openly corruption. You know, like they don't care. In the U.S., it goes on, but it's just well
all
covered.
hidden. It's all hidden.
And out of nowhere, sometimes there'll be like a scandal, like an Edward Snowden, like a whistleblower that comes out and is like, this is actually what's going on, and people are like, oh, and then out of nowhere, it just covered up again.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, if Edward Snowden ever gets into the U.S. hands, damn, bro, they're gonna.
Isn't he just chilling in asylum in Russia for the last
Putin gave him a
years?
Citizenship.
Damn, bro.
Like
chilling,
bro's just literally like ratted on the U.S. and went to. This is an actually interesting topic. We had this. I wanted to bring this up. I mean, it just kind of flowed, but I had this conversation with some friends at like, funny enough, Thursday Night Football. We're like talking about this conversation, like. Do you think that government surveillance is okay? Like, do you agree with it? Like,
to an extent, yes.
Okay. So,
I feel like
do you not think
it
violates your privacy? Like, they could literally be listening to you right now through our phones if they wanted to.
They already do.
Yeah.
We all accept it. We all buy phones.
Yeah. But if they wanted to tune into this conversation we're having right now, and it's all probably recorded and stored.
Is that the government or is it not like the companies that do that shit and like?
Well, the government definitely uses it.
I mean, yeah.
The companies do it to use your data and advertise properly.
I mean, yeah, it's a weird topic. I mean, to an extent, I feel like surveillance is good when really
in terms of national security.
Really bad events happen, and then you need to put the pieces together of the puzzle to figure out what actually happened and everything. I don't agree to a certain extent of when China does that kind of stuff. I know we've talked about China so many times on this podcast, but it's dude.
Oh,
it's some Black Mirror shit where you can have there's cameras in public city places. I mean, shit, they probably have in like New York City, but
They
like
do as well.
they know
bro.
how to like the facial recognition of
Oh, yeah,
every
yeah.
single identity of people. Yeah, it's just like drones and all that. Like
Yeah.
it's scary, bro.
What did you think of China throwing the balloons over the U.S.?
Oh
That was
yes.
interesting.
Okay, that was a very big news event that happened.
Yeah.
So was it finally revealed that it was used for more than just like civilian whatever their alibi was for China?
I don't know. Like China was like, yo, like, bro, can we have our balloon back? Like,
Oh, really?
We shot it. Like, it got shot down. They're like, yo, can you give us the parts and shit?
Yeah.
And the U.S. is like, absolutely not, bro. Like,
Yeah, no. I mean, it was definitely like some kind of surveillance, like for the Chinese government. It was
for sure.
definitely sauce as fuck.
And they didn't even care if they got caught. Like,
Yeah.
dude, they were literally floating a hot giant balloon, bro. It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
they could easily spy on us with a cheeky little
That's what
satellite
I'm
or something,
saying. Like,
you
I
know?
don't know why.
Why they gotta like, dude, that was literally them just kind of saying like, we do not give
No,
a shit
It was definitely like some kind of like marketing like tactic, bro. Like
for the
I don't know,
balloons or
yeah.
balloon maker or whatever. Yeah,
No,
maybe.
I don't even think so. I think it's like a way to like distract people from like something else going on. Because I don't know if you heard of like
Could.
this unidentified like it was a UFO that happened that I want to say Alaska.
Oh, I think I
in the
saw
last
that.
week, and it was going at like 40,000 feet in the air at insane speeds. But it got shot down by like 2 fighter jets. I forgot the names of the fucking. I don't know my military. Like,
F-16s.
maybe I don't fucking know. They shot it down, but like,
Could have been Blackbirds up at 40,000 feet.
dude, it was like it moved. There was no,
Oh, no,
like
no.
no. The way it moved was insanely fast. Like
Like, not a plane, for
no,
sure.
it
And, like,
didn't look like it was from like Earth. Like what's flying that shit and how? But at the same time, it's like if it was from like another planet, let's fucking say some another creation from another planet. It's like how could it get shot down so easily by American like human?
yeah, I don't know, bro. Like,
military equipment.
imagine the people on that planet or, like, the life forms on that planet. Like, dude, are you serious, bro? Like, they're probably so advanced if they have an object that's, like,
That's what I'm saying.
zooming at 40,000 feet.
It's weird.
And, like, our little, like, I mean, our planes are pretty advanced and shit, but they ain't zooming around, like, stopping in midair and zooming, you know?
You should watch a video. It's fucking insane.
Does it, like, stop in midair and shit? Because that would be crazy if it just floats and stops. Then it's for sure. I don't think there's...
I think it was just going at insane speeds. And
Like Mach 10 or whatever?
Like the way its movement just did not
Was it, like,
replicate any kind
airplanes
of,
or-
like, plane or jet that we've ever seen before. It's actually scary. And this also reminds me of, like, another news event that happened in the U.S., but it was the Ohio derailment.
Oh, that was crazy,
That's
bro.
actually
And it happened
insane.
in Texas as well.
It happened in Texas,
Houston.
and another thing happened in another state. But basically,
Another derailment?
I want to say yes.
That's
It's like-
that can't be like there has to be some sort of, and they're also hitting like chemical trains.
Yes. So the
Like
first one, what's big about this one is it happened in Ohio, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, in like East Palestine,
Yeah.
Ohio,
Yeah.
and the train just derailed from its tracks.
Yeah.
I think a car crashed into it too, and they died. But like
That took down a whole train.
No, I don't know. But anyways, like the train like exploded because it had a lot of hazardous and toxic chemicals and everything. And it was like, I have it right here. It was vinyl chloride, which is used
Yeah.
to make polyvinyl chloride or PVC. But what's crazy is that all these toxic chemicals kind of like were released into the environment, and then people saw
Dead
like
fish.
hundreds of dead fish, like
Yep.
the ecosystem just getting,
Shit on.
like rapid deterioration. It's in the water supply. It's now like
People are
making
getting
its way
sick
through
as
the
well.
Great Lakes. Now has like it probably has. There's a risk within like 14 states of the country now.
Damn,
Of, like
it's like,
the water.
it's like U.S. Chernobyl.
Dude, you should have seen videos of it. It's insane. It literally it looks like out of a movie, like natural disaster kind of vibe from just a derailment. And
Yeah. But then there was another one in Houston with some similar. Was the chemicals, right?
or
Or
is it chemicals?
let me.
It
See.
might have just been another derailment. But anyways,
My thing is like, dude, this
what's
is too
scary-
good to be true.
No,
Like,
what's scary is that the
hang on, let me
Ohio
see.
derailment was not locally. It's covered, but like nationwide, it's not really that covered. It's actually kind of scary, and a lot of authorities are kind of being a little hush hush about it.
Yeah.
Of, like, I don't blame them, but I do because it is at the risk of people's like lives.
Mhm.
But yeah,
What is? I'm trying to. No hazardous material. There was one in Michigan as well.
recently derailment.
Yeah.
What is
no
going
hazard
on?
in Michigan train derailment.
When was this?
The article's 1 day ago.
Oh my god, bro, what's going on? There's 3 derailments and like 2.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It like this has got like there's something like sus about it, you know? Like, do you think that there's some sort of like little terror group just doing this, or like some sort of like
That's awful, bro. Like, it's not even like that's just impacting like millions of people in the country, like
how
through,
like
the water supply and everything.
I don't
Like,
think
that's
that
awful.
like we don't live in like we're advanced enough to like have trains stay on their track. You know, it's a little bit sus that within like a 2 week span, there's been 3 like derailments, literally of like material
Yeah,
certain.
But I do think the U.S. rail system is very outdated.
Oh, for sure,
Why
bro.
do you
It's
think
probably
you still don't have, like,
it's probably still
high-speed-
on. It's
Why
probably
do you
like,
think you guys still don't have like high-speed rail system?
yeah,
Like every other, like so many other
like
countries
Japan's
have
and
it, yeah.
Germany's is crazy.
Like, dude, the U.S. has the money. They should have the info. Like, they just don't.
They don't care. They don't care.
So I wouldn't be surprised that this derailment
But we
shit
probably-
is just like a reflection of like
Old.
Yeah.
We probably still run on the tracks that Andrew Carnegie built, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that ass.
yes.
Like from the Industrial Revolution, bro.
Yeah, but you know
That's crazy.
the fact that like a lot of these toxic chemicals are just released.
So
Like
it's
so many people,
sus.
a lot of people just left their homes and everything in the city because they didn't want to take the chance. Why would
Bro,
you
people
take
are
the
getting
chance?
sick. They're like watery, like can't sleep, watery eyes. Like people are getting sick, man.
Yeah,
It's kind of it's very sus.
yeah.
I don't like. I think there's something at work. I think there's someone or some group of people that is doing it.
Really?
Yeah,
You
like
think people are the evil like that.
fuck yeah, bro. If people can fly 2 planes into buildings with like 9/11 type, people are evil, man. There's some really really evil people in this world. So like, hey, we're not surprised, man. Honestly, derailing a train is like, if you have a right to like, all you gotta do is like fuck up the tracks a little bit.
You know what this reminds me of? That one scene in Breaking Bad where they do like the train heist.
Oh, that was crazy.
Fucking
That
love
was
that.
such an insane
You know, they take I don't even know what like they needed. It was like some kind of liquid, but that
for the
was so
for the
cool.
meth.
Yeah, that was so cool. And then they shot the kid after the end.
Yeah. Breaking Bad is one of my top shows, man. It's
I
amazing.
think it's my favorite show of all time. The
It's just-
story writing is just. Would you say Friends is better than?
No, absolutely
Okay.
not. Absolutely
Okay.
not. If it's completely, you can't like that's like you can't compare that, bro.
Yeah, you can. You can compare what your favorite
Sitcoms
shows are.
and like a sitcom is Breaking Bad's not a sitcom, you know. I don't really know like it's not like you can
Apparently,
compare Friends to like Modern Family, How I Met Your Mother, that type of stuff, but you
Modern
cannot.
Family is great. I actually have never watched it in whole, but every time I watch
It's so
clips of
funny,
it, it's
bro.
so funny.
Yeah.
But I feel like the whole gist of Modern Family episodes is like miscommunication. I feel like that's the gist of every episode. Like all the funny shit is because there's been miscommunication, and then someone interprets it wrong, and then it makes it funny.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like literally like the whole gist of all of their episodes. I don't know if I'm wrong, but
I've never really analyzed it like that. I just watch.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's always some kind of miscommunication, and then it gets awkward, and then they interpret it, and then
Yeah.
they make an ass of themselves, and it's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
It's one of those shows that can be funny without any kind of audience laugh track, which is surprising.
Yeah, they do
Because
well.
I think sitcoms are dying now.
Yeah, there's not like they're not as prevalent as they were.
I can't tell you what the top sitcom is right now.
No.
That's like
It,
running
like
right
it,
now.
a lot of
What
sitcoms
is-
are kind of more outdated. I
It's
think
not
it's more.
outdated, It's just the fact that
They're all like
it's
people
been
are all like the
laugh
same.
track has been milked, and like the concepts that work for sitcoms, friend group, you know, they all live like within.
Was there a
close to
laugh
each
track
other.
in that '70s show?
Yeah.
There was.
Yeah.
But have you seen that '90s show?
Yes.
Is
I've
it good?
Watched the first season. I think it's decent actually.
Is
It's
it?
like-
Is there a laugh track on it?
Yes, but the cast is not hateable.
Like they're decent.
Yeah, and then they
Huh.
bring back like characters from like
Kelso and shit.
Yeah, they all make cameos, but the 2 running characters are on every episode are grandparents, Red and Kitty. They're like main characters.
Okay, so it's the same actors.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
no, I actually like the show.
What about Donna's parents? Or Donna? Do they come in?
You have to watch it, bro. What the fuck? I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Okay.
A
But
lot of
the-
people come back, except Hyde, because you know what he did.
I do, but like, elaborate. Like, isn't he like in jail for?
Yeah, for like sexual assault. And,
He's
like,
actually in jail?
In like Scientology. I don't know if he's in jail, but he has like extreme amounts of like evidence against him, like multiple counts of.
I don't know why, but he that Loki is just on par with his character. Like Hyde was kind of sketchy, right?
I guess, but he was always the good guy, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like he
yeah.
had good morals, but he was just like fuck, like the authority, fuck, like
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, it's sad because you'll never see him like ever referenced again in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a I don't know. It was a good show.
Yeah, that show had a lot of weird shit. Cause like, remember the original sister of Eric Foreman?
She died.
She died. She had like a drug overdose and shit, and then
They had a new actress, right?
A lot of
Yeah.
weird shit.
Yeah,
That's the one thing with sitcoms is like if like the actual actor or actress like has its own problems, like replacing them just makes it awkward. Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is one of the biggest ones.
Replacements.
The mom, yeah, she had problems with the cast, and people were like, "No, I don't fuck with her anymore," and they kicked her off and replaced her in the middle of the show.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like imagine like Friends if they like replaced Joey.
Yeah.
Like it just wouldn't.
You either write them off if they're a main character. You
You have
either
to
write them off
kill
or yeah.
You'd have to write them off. They die, and then
They
Joey
do that a lot,
no
bro.
longer.
They even happen like in Disney shows, bro. I don't know if you ever watched Pair of Kings.
No.
It's like two like suburban kids that find out they're kings from like of an island, like inherited like royalty and shit.
Never seen
And
it.
one of them, he was in Hannah Montana. Oliver, whatever, the one with like anyways, he was one of the main cast, and then he got busted like for DUI when he was like 18 or some shit, 17,
Damn.
18, and
They
he got
replaced-
kicked off, and they replaced him with another character, but not like the same character, but like they made a reason.
Damn,
for
that's
it.
hope, bro.
There's a triplet or some shit like that.
Buddy just had like a DUI. Let him back on. Like
Yeah,
he
but
slipped
it's
up.
Disney, bro. Like that's PR disaster.
True,
for Disney.
true.
You can't do that shit.
True.
Bro.
I guess if it was not Disney, yeah, they're just very.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a weird, it was a very mellow conversation that we had on today's podcast.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
definitely some good conversations, some good topics.
Started off with a fucking
Great story. I hope you guys
Yeah,
love that one.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Still not.
Yeah, as you can tell, this episode we're still recovering. The energy's been kind of low, but I think we had a lot of great conversation. If
Yeah,
you've
I
been
think we
tuning
did
in,
all right.
If you've been listening to it,
Yeah.
we will come back next week, maybe with a guest episode. We
Maybe.
shall find out. But on that note, it's been your co-host, Mr. Hariz, alongside.
Mr. Daniel Shapano.
Thank you for listening to today's episode, and remember to stay idiotic.